Aries, my fiery friends. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, what have you, whenever you watch this. Here is your spring reading. I know you might be thinking, spring, it's already June. I'm going by the seasonal calendar. So this goes from now until June 21st. So we got a good 2.5 weeks left for this reading. So I hope that it serves you well. Please tell me, Spirit, what does Aries need to know for spring? We already got one popping out. You want to come out, but you're not out yet. Alrighty. We've got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. Are you having trouble balancing something out? Knight of Cups. Ooh. Someone might be on their way to you with a love message. But did this person steal your heart or steal something else? That's right next to the Knight of Pentacles. Did you have a money deal that went awry? Or maybe someone that was supposed to advise you and they did so poorly? That could be it. Right behind that we have the Three of Cups, the Ten of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the Eight of Swords in reverse. Interesting. I'm going to put these in the middle. So I'm already seeing something that was a burden to you, you're already releasing, right? This is tens are completion, right? So you have a heavy burden, but you've got to the end of it and you're moving on. You're moving on from this burden and you're breaking free as well. Because if you look at the Eight of Swords, you can see that this person is tied up, but actually not tied up that tightly, and not actually tied to any sword. So this person could break free. With it in the reverse and next to the Six of Swords, you're breaking free from something that was a big burden on you. So good for you. Love it. Love it, love it. Ace of Wands, but in the reverse. Now, I generally look at the aces as like new birth of something, or the yes cards, new energy. If it's in the reverse, I don't read it as like necessarily a no so much as it just taking time to get to that yes place. So it's still a happy card, but looks like it might take you a little bit of time to reach that. Interesting. Judgment. Are you making a judgment call, or is someone making a judgment call about a situation? Could be you, could be your person, could be a boss, maybe, if you are focused on your career. Could they be evaluating you? Do you have some kind of evaluation coming? Interesting. Maybe someone's taking their time. Maybe you're waiting for an evaluation, or maybe you took some kind of certification and you're like, what's going on? It's taking forever. Five of Swords in the reverse. Interesting. I don't necessarily read that as losing a battle. Like if you look at this in the upright, you can see that someone's winning the battle and two people are losing. So if it's in the reverse, I don't necessarily look at it as losing the battle when you have it, the Five of Swords leading to the Six of Swords, right? I'm going to look at it as, I think you're choosing to walk away from something that's not serving you. Like maybe you're just done fighting. Ooh, got some extras. We got the Hierophant and the Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. Now I feel a little uneven there, so I'm going to get one more card. Are you choosing to walk away from something religious? Page of Wands. So pages I read as messages, or younger, like childlike entities. So either it's something to do with your child, or maybe your person's child, or you have a message on the way. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. Ooh, Spirit's trying to give me a big message there. Hold on. Sorry about that, y'all. That was my home phone. Yes, I do still have a home phone. If you are in that same realm, then that's definitely a confirmation for you. I never wanted to give it up, so I bought the number from my parents, and it became my home phone number. Um, that could also be confirmation of a message, right? We almost ended on that, like the Seven of Pentacles, and then me talking about a message. So now I'm looking more towards this being really a message, the Page of Wands, rather than a child. I generally read this as going kind of like this way from past to future. So I would say that there's something that didn't serve you, right? And someone might have even stolen money from you or did something devious to you. Um, Someone that was supposed to be helping you grow. Like the Knight of Pentacles in the upright is someone that helps you grow financially, especially, but someone who's good with planning, helps you grow. So maybe someone had plans and they cut you out of it, or it seemed like plans to you and you laid the foundation of what you thought uh, was good, but then it became too obvious that this person was actually taking from you, or that these plans were going to work. It became a heavy. It could be romantic. I mean, we have this Knight of Cups here. It could be that someone kind of offered you their cup or seemed to, but then they turned out to be stealing from you. That's always terrible when that happens. It might have even become like a three's a crowd situation. With this being around, with all the other cards being around it, I'm not so sure that's so happy in this instance. But either way, something became a burden for you, and you are walking away from this burden, right? I think this is you. I think you made a judgment call and you had to cut something out, and you said, I'm not going to fight anymore. I'm not going to fight anymore. I'm going away from this nonsense. I'm breaking free. Like, I'm only a prisoner of my own mind, and I'm not going to do that anymore. This person's getting caught. Um, and then you turn to some kind of higher authority, whether it be God, spirit, maybe an elderly person who gave you advice, maybe you have an awesome boss who gave you advice. I don't know, some kind of authoritative figure who made a call. You know, I see that. I'm really like drawn to this one hand up of like, obviously this is more of a peace be with you thing, but I'm almost reading it as a, okay, that is enough now. You know, we have ended this you putting your time and effort into something that's not being fruitful. And I think you're going to get a message regarding that, and you are slowly moving to this Queen of Pentacles position. Um, you're moving into this place where you get to be the master of your own destiny. But hey, let's do some clarifying just to see if I'm right. I would love to be right. It's always nice to hear you're right. So, all right, Spirit, we want to clarify first. Tell me more about this Seven of Cups and Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Tell me more about the Seven of Cups and Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Or really just this first line. Tell me about this. Who's the person? Who this person did? Wow. Wow. We got the same card. Anytime one card's just clarified by another card, you know that it's exactly how you interpreted it the first time. And it's right. And actually, if you notice in this one, in the classic, the Smith-Waite tarot, this person's leaving two swords behind and the tents are open. So someone is really seeing this person this person's not getting away with it, right? Because not only is this person being messy and leaving evidence behind, but the tents are open, somebody's watching. In the steampunk tarot that we have here, all the swords are being taken, but the eye of whatever you would like to call it, spirit. There's an eye. This person is still being watched, but it's by a more spiritual authority. So I would say that this is like from what this person did to you, this person who wronged you. Not only was evidence left behind, and it was physically seen, it was also seen by spirit or whatever, the universe, whatever higher authority, and this person's gonna have to deal with the repercussions of that. Okay, maybe you might feel like they don't right now, which is frustrating. But I promise you, it's going to come because there's too much evidence and too much has been seen at this point. Something else just popped out. The Magician. Oh, now the Magician, in terms of the Knight of Pentacles, usually the Magician is like a very positive, very powerful thing, right? This is you having the ability. If you're the Magician, you have the ability to create. You have the ability to use all of what's around you. But in this case, since this is a very devious person, this is someone who's engaging in illusions, right? A magician engages in illusions to make you believe something. So someone lied to you. I don't know who did you dirty, Aries. But I'm not liking this person. I'm not liking this person at all. Oh, wow. These popped out like immediately. We have the Three of Swords and the Star in reverse. I don't generally read major arcana in the reverse. It doesn't really change it for me. So I would say someone had you thinking that all your wishes had come true, and maybe they stabbed you in the heart. And you might not fully be over it since this isn't the reverse. Or you might feel like it's unfair that other people aren't aware of like how messed up this person was and how they treated you. I gotta say, I really get along with my Aries. I've got fire and water placements, and I love my Aries brothers and sisters, and I'm not liking this. Whoever did you dirty, we need to talk, okay? All right, let's talk about this Three of Cups and Ten of Wands. Queen of Wands in the reverse. Did someone with fire placements come in? A lot of times the Queen of Wands pops up for me as someone, I don't want to say vengeful, but someone who is so like abrasive that it's almost cutting people, just like the Queen of Swords, like in the reverse. Queen of Wands is like when a passion goes awry in the reverse. And so when that coming out with the Three of Cups, it could be a third party that is another Aries or Leo Sagittarius, or just someone fiery. We got a couple things. Ace of Cups in the reverse and Page of Wands in the reverse. Was there a message sent by this Queen of Wands that made it so that you have this heavy burden now? Because a Page of Wands in the reverse, we already had Page of Wands, and then someone called me, and I know that that's a message now and not a kid, right? So if this is a message and it's in the reverse, Ace of Cups in the reverse, maybe there was some kind of message that was like too slow to come, like too little, like an apology that's too little too late. Or it could be that a message was sent that caused a burden for you, like, oh, maybe someone threw you under the bus. Really, like sent a message that threw you under the bus. And maybe they blamed you for this Seven of Swords, even though they were the ones actually stealing or doing the wrong thing, right? Clarify the Six of Swords, please, and the Eight of Swords. Man, I'm getting all hot and bothered by this, and not in a spicy way. I do not like what someone did to you. Three of Cups. We got the Three of Cups twice in the same reading. But I think this is clarifying it a bit for me. So compare these two Three of Cups, and I was moving along the board, right? So this one is very happy celebration, but this one is a lot darker, a lot moodier. And the way that it feels to me is that they're both focused on this person, but I don't think this girl is happy about that person being there at all. I don't think this is a celebration. I think this is Three's a crowd. All right. So there was some kind of third party energy that you are walking away from. You are escaping from. Now, that could be drugs, alcohol, that kind of thing. Maybe you're getting sober, getting clean. If so, good for you. That's very hard to do. So proud of you for it. Or it could be that someone else is engaging in those things and you said, I don't do that. I'm just not going to be a part of this anymore. It could be another person. Maybe there was cheating going on and you said, no way, Jose. Yep, Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So Six of Pentacles is about reciprocity, right? When it's in the reverse, maybe you are giving. You are giving to this connection, or you are working really hard and you weren't getting your return. You weren't getting a return on your investment. See? And now you're letting go. Oh, look, in the Two of Cups. Interesting. Interesting. I never read that one in the reverse. I think you weren't getting a return on your investment, or something was being taken out of you to the point where you said, no, I respect myself and I'm moving along. And good on you for it. Good on you. Ooh, the High Priestess. Yep. You had an inclination. You knew that something wrong was going on. And when you looked into it, you were right. You know why? Because you're smart. Aries are very smart. And y'all love to argue. Have you thought about being a lawyer, my Aries friend, whomever's watching this? Because you'd probably make a good one, so just go ahead and do it. Go get your money. Be the Elle Woods of your own life. Death. Yeah, I would say that goes along with this judgment call, right? I'm not going to lift up the judgment because people are naked and I don't want to get canceled. But death always leads to rebirth. Something, you had to cut something out of your life and walk away from it. It's dead and done. And you were going to a better place with some better people, better vibes. The Tower. What did I say? What did I say? Something's dead and done. What did I say? What did I say? Something fell apart, or maybe it's in the process of falling apart. You're still dealing with it, right? Maybe that's your spring, is watching this tower fall. And this is not a bad thing, okay? If this tower falls, that's a tower that could not stand anymore, all right? And see this explosion? This is not from the lightning bolt above. No, it's not. This is from something inside, something internal. Someone planted a bomb in a sturdy tower, and now it's blowing up. So I don't want to say this is your person, because this person sounds like a menace. This is your anti-person. Let's look at it that way. Okay, Aries, your anti-person is dealing with their own tower moment now. Good for them. You reap what you sow. And they hurt you. So 8 of Pentacles. Interesting. 8 of Pentacles. Yep. I would say that's definitely you reap what you sow, just like I said. We had these come out. I'm going to read them in rapid succession, right? 9 of Wands in the reverse. So that's the wounded warrior, but you're not wounded anymore. 4 of Swords, especially in this deck, is respite from troubles. Some people read it as a death card, but this is respite or respite, however you say it. I don't know where you're from, but this is a rest from troubles. So you are, 9 of Swords, something kept you up at night. 4 of Wands, I always read that in the upright. So that means something is coming your way with a lot of stability. Okay, so you're going from that 2 of Pentacles in the reverse again. And then the Chariot. Now, the Chariot is Cancer energy, and it's also having to do with like swift movement and a vehicle. So you could work in transportation or shipping or something like that, or it could be that in Cancer season, I mean, we're in Gemini season now, right? June 21st, that's the day this reading goes to. That's the last day. And then we move into Cancer season. So I think all this nonsense that you're dealing with, by the time Cancer season comes, that's when you get this 4 of Swords, right? Now, you still have some balancing out to do. This came in the reverse. So you still have some stuff to balance out. But ultimately, in Cancer season, you've got this 4 of Cups energy. Let's get some some oracle cards. We already did the steampunk tarot. Why don't we just do the Kipper cards to go along with it? Let's just stay in keeping with the theme. All right, Spirit, what does Aries need to know? What does Aries need to know? Am I right or am I right? Oh, please tell me that I'm right. I want this person to get it. What did this person do to us at this point? I don't even remember if I have Aries placements. I don't think so. But I love my Aries. What did this asshole do to us? Okay? I'm on your side. I don't like this person. Change. Wow. We just got the Chariot. This is the Chariot if there ever was one, right? Change. Yes, something is changing soon. You are going to get to this Four of Wands energy. Change. And, I can't help but think, too, how, like, obviously this is a very old version of the car. And the car has gone through a lot of changes, right? And it's also like it starts off small, like change. If you just have 50 cents, that starts off small. But if you invest wisely, then you end up with this Queen of Pentacles energy, right? If you reap what you sow. Know this, you're going to reap what you sow. And you've been sowing the good stuff. You got plants with fruits and flowers and vegetables and all sorts of abundance coming. This nasty person that hurt you, oh, they've got some stuff coming too, but all their fruits are rotten. I don't know what they're doing. False person. What did I say? What did I say? This false, nasty person is gonna get it. I promise you. Don't be sad. This person's gonna get what's coming to you. And message. Wow. Didn't my phone ring, y'all? Didn't my phone ring to tell us, hello, you have a message coming? Oh, I hope you get it. I hope you get this message that says you were right. This person is nasty. They're reaping with it. High honor. That's for you. That's your future. Queen of Pentacles and high honor. Someone's going to come and say you were right. Ooh, Spirit thinks you're right. Love it. Let's do the light oracle. Y'all are fire. Light comes from fire, doesn't it? I've got a mix of the light oracle cards and the Egyptian gods oracle cards. So let's just get a couple of these. I'm so sorry that whomever hurt you the way that this person did. But he, she, they are going down. I promise you that. Karma finds a way to come back around. And I think somebody's going to give you the deets on it. Real talk. I'll try to make this fast. I had a boss once at a former job that just, I didn't know what was going on, but I kept getting sick at this place. It was like nasty. No matter how much I cleaned or tried to, like make stuff better. There was money missing for the registers all the time. I tried to do charts, figure out where it was going, like see what was happening. My boss turned on me. She was so nasty. I was like, what is going on with this person? Finally, it got to the point where I said, I'm not dealing with it anymore. I cut ties and I left. Okay? 1 month later, this is not a joke. 1 month later, someone came to me who also worked there. She had stayed. I had left. Girl, tell me why I learned that my old boss had gotten arrested. Because guess who was stealing the money from the registers? Guess who was taking the deposits for herself? My old boss. I got out of there at just the right time. We have exploration. I may be saying that wrong. And setet, fruitfulness. What did I say? The fruits of your labor are coming in. Oh my golly. I'm so right that the power went off, y'all. I am so correct that the power went off. I might have to end this reading. Holy crap. So the fruits of your labor are going to be coming in. And note that you see this water at the bottom of his feet. So this has to do with chaos. This has to do with, like, he's one of the original 8 deities, right? Who ruled the world and created the world. So this god came from the chaos of the water, like when everything on Earth was just water. Imagine it like Miller's planet in Interstellar, right? It was nothing but water and chaotic water at that. But after he came into the picture, he's one of the deities who made the world, right? So from chaos comes all this fruitfulness. From the chaos of the situation you're in is gonna be like the fruits of your labor. I promise you. We're gonna do a spill now. I've never done this in the dark. By the way, that's what this candle says. Love always wins. Happy Pride Month, y'all. If you celebrate. If you don't, I didn't say nothing. All right. We got 3 things. Interesting. We have a 10. Are 10 significant for you? We did have that 10 of wands, right? So 10s are endings or completions. Interesting. This actually popped out. It said maybe. So the answer to your question that you're asking is maybe. But listen, what does this maybe have? Does it have an N or an O in it? No, it doesn't. Does it have a Y and an E? Yes. You got 2/3 of a yes right here in front of you. All right, lastly. Oh man, I lost which rune this was on. I'm gonna see if I can get a light. Hold on. Okay, I sort of found an old phone to use as a light. And I opened all the windows which were previously closed. So we're going to close out with 2 messages, right? The first is I had closed the windows. I had closed them all so I could gain like clarity and peace and just be into the reading. But the storm forced me to open them. So maybe that's a message for this, right? Is that you have to find the light. Sometimes things happen and you might have thought you needed to close a door or block off a window, but you need to open it back up just to get a little bit of light. So we'll go with that. Okay. The last thing is this rune. Oh man, I can't hold the candle and the rune and what I wanted to hold. So this is Ansus, which means a message. Okay. And a message can be either physical. This can be a text. This can be a letter. This can be a call. Any way that you get the message. Okay? And it doesn't have to be from this world either. It could be from spirit. I want to read to you a little message. I'm just going to focus on the candle. Y'all are fire signs, right? I'm going to focus on the candle. Okay, I'm going to read to you from Runes for Beginners, a guide to reading runes and divination, which is where I get my knowledge. Always good to read a book. It says, Ansus indicates that as long as the querent is patient, listens to intuition, and doesn't jump at the first opportunity to move simply in order to make a change, Aries, if anyone needs that message, it's you. Come on now, let's be real. Okay, as long as you're patient, the right circumstances will fall into place. Better yet, when they do, the universe will make it clear that the opportunity the querent has been waiting for is now available. Wow. Wow, y'all. That was powerful and that was cool. Well, I've never had a reading like this, but I think you all are just amazing like that. So listen, everything is going to fall into place. It's going to take a minute. And someone really hurt you and did you wrong. But I guarantee you that person is going to have to deal with this. And when they do, this false person that you've been dealing with, lordy, it's going to be great. You get your popcorn. Aries, and you watch this go down because you are about to be the Queen of Pentacles. All right. Y'all are going to have an amazing spring. Tell me what happens. See ya.